Hey everybody, Kevin here at Coliseum of Comics. This is the our look at some books this week for New Comic Book Day. Best day of the week. Is that right? Yes, it is. If you don't know that, what are you doing with your life? You should be getting down to your local Coliseum of Comics to check out what's new. Here are my picks for this week. Wednesday, September 25th. We're going to start with our friends over at DC Comics. A lot of great stuff out this week. My first pick is Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween. This is number one. It is written by Jeff Loeb. The art is by Eduardo Russo. It's another Halloween. There's a copycat killer. There's a missing kid. You've got Catwoman. You've got Batman and Robin. You've got Two-Face. There's a lot going on in this book. And for a first issue, man, it is absolutely fantastic. If you're a fan of The Long Halloween, you're going to love this series. Starting out today, DC Comics, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, number one. Make sure you add to your subscription. My second pick it's been just every month. I'm loving this book. This is Green Arrow. It is number 16, written by Joshua Williamson. The art is by Sean Azoxy. Man, are you reading this book? You should be. Why? It's insane. What is Ollie doing? What side is he on? What game is he playing? And there are twists and turns in this book. I was reading like blowing my mind with this. So good. And what's going to be the fallout? Once you read this book, it's like, oh man, there is no turning back. What they do here is going to set the stage for everything. I love this book. Green Arrow, it is number 16. If you're not reading it, catch up, man. Add to your subscription. It is absolutely fantastic. It's an absolute power tie-in. The story is insane. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, let's slide over to Marvel. A lot of great stuff with Marvel this week. My first pick, Uncanny X-Men number 3, written by Gail Simone. The art is by David Marquez. Nightcrawler, training new kids. So we're getting a lot of backstory, a lot of origin with some of these new characters that we don't quite know yet. And that is so cool. Let's see. I'll pull up a page with that. I put a page with an ad on it. Hey, you want to see an ad? You see enough when you look at the book. My God, there's like the way they have it set up is like almost like an ad with every other page, it seems like. Oh, here we go. Not a lot of action here. But boom, I love the art. I love the characters. I love the fact that Rogue has his team. Wolverine's on here. Can Wolverine die? I don't want to say anything, but man, this book was a lot of fun. I love me some Nightcrawler. And his interaction with the new students who don't quite get him, it's a blast. It's X-Men number 3. My second pick this week from Marvel, Ultimate Spider-Man number 9. If you're reading the Ultimate Spider-Man, so good. Written by Jonathan Hickman. The art is by Marco Cicchetto. We've got this book has everything. It's got Otto Octavius with a new suit for Spider-Man. It's pretty cool. You've got the new Black Cat, which is I didn't expect it. Absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna pull up some art here and some story here. Man, I love this book. I love the characters. I love Ben Parker and J. Jonah Jameson. Who knew we wanted those two around like that? This book is so much fun. It is so good. And, it's got everything you love about Spider-Man. Plus that twist makes Ultimate Spider-Man your ultimate reading. Make sure you pick it up. Put it to your subscription. Okay, that's Marvel and DC. Independent was insane this week. There was a lot of stuff, and there was a lot of things to choose from. I went with 3. My first one is from Image and Skybound. It's Universal Monsters Frankenstein, number 2. Are you reading the Frankenstein? The Monster series is killer. And this week is no exception. We're continuing the story of Dr. Frankenstein and his monster and the abnormal brain that they put inside him. If you're a young Frankenstein fan, you can't read this without thinking, Abby something. I love this book. I love everything they do with this book. It's one of my favorite reads. Universal Monsters Frankenstein number 2. I should say it's written and the art is by Michael Walsh, and he is absolutely slaughtering it on this book. These monster books are amazing. Frankenstein, no exception. It's a fun read. Make sure you pick it up. My second pick wins the title for the longest title of the week. This is from our friends at Dark Horse. Here we go. Take a deep breath. It is Masters of the Universe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles of Grayskull, number 1. Could you get a longer title? Well, they just made it Turtle of Grayskull, but officially it's that other long thing. It's He-Man, it's the Ninja Turtles. Is this a team up we knew we wanted? We didn't know it, but now it's here. It is absolutely fantastic. It is a lot of fun. It is written by Tim Seeley. The art is by Freddie E. Williams II. Let's pop this up. I'm going to say, what is it about? Come on. It's Ninja Turtles. It's He-Man. You get these characters all together. You get all your favorite He-Man characters. You get all your Ninja Turtle characters, including Shredder and some bad guys. You've got, look at that splash page. Look at that. Boom. You want to talk about a fun book? There's a fun book right there. He-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja, Master of the Universe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles of Grayskull. Holy crap. Just Turtles of Grayskull. #1. It's out today. Add to your subscription. Don't miss out. That art is absolutely fantastic. What a fun book. My last pick of the week. This is by our friends at Image. This is called The Horizon Experiment, and this is the first issue's The Manchurian. What they have is, it is written by Hornsack and Shuddy. The art is by Terry Dodson. The art is by Terry Dodson. The art is by Terry Dodson. What they're going to do is, it's one shot. They're going to have 5 one-shots. There's going to be a Muslim Constantine, a reverse Indiana Jones, a black Evil Dead for black nerds, a family of werewolves of East African descent, all in one shot. Just taking what these tropes are and just turning them just a little. This month, the first issue, it's a Chinese James Bond. This book was so much fun. You've got Terry Dodson art. So you know Terry Dodson art is just more fun to read than humanly possible. The story is fantastic. The action is there. Again, these are taking these tropes and just turning them on their ear. You didn't know you want this. And yeah, I do. This was such a fun read. The Manchurian, #1. Those are my picks for this week. There's a lot of great stuff. So what do? You know what to do. I say it every week. Come on down to your local Coliseum of Comics. Grab the stuff you love. Discover some new stuff. Add this stuff to your subscription so you never miss out. That's the key right there. And then you pick it up, you go home, you put your feet up, you relax, you have a little cereal or your whatever liquid libation. I like a little coffee with something added. But that's whatever you do, it's up to you. Enjoy yourself. Read comics like you were a kid. Have a good time. That's it for me. I'll see you next week. Until then, there it is. See you in the stores.